So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I am going to just simply be able to show us on how to set up your examination, and if you're a student, on how to mark this examination, or as a student, how to do the examination, and that is something that is going to be very important, especially those of us using Microsoft Office Enterprise. So let me first go to my Teams. So once I am in my Teams, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to first set up the class note, and once I've set up the class note, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, of course, do one or two things that is going to be very important for me. But for me to be set up, I must just have my own team here. So once I get my own team, just create a simple team, and that will be very important for, of course, in this case, it's going to be rather more important. Let me call this team sample exams first year quantum physics, and then a description. I call this maybe omeri. So subscribe in here. I come and add my, of course, students, and the students, the first one can be uh, chief admins. The second one can be simply be Mary, and this will be my, it's for my first class here, and be able to move forward the forms, and I will form a channel just much more quickly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after forming the channel, the next thing is create a channel for first year Q quantums, and I'll call this QTV, QTV, and as a description, as just it is, I just put there, yeah, the way it is. Then I just try to set it up. But once I am done this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to move forward and just be able to, for example, click on general. So once I click on general, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to set up my my class notebook. So once I set up my class notebook, ladies and gentlemen, uh, it is very important that this class notebook um, is going to, of course, uh, be used by students in their most of our classwork and, of course, examination. And how students use them and how teachers use them, I'm going to the step. This is the first step, the teachers using them. So they need to set it up. So just click on setup. So once you choose a blank notebook, or you can use the existing one if you have done so. But here I'm gonna add a section here. I'll be showing you how to add more sections, of course, if you're using this section. But we don't want teachers to add sections. If they skip this page, then the section will only be added in the management button after that count. Thank you very much. So here I want to add here, for example, um, all cards, all cards. Now just make sure you do this. You set up your class in the class option, not the staff option, so the PP, so that we able to are you able to see uh, the class notebook, of course. So I want to proceed forward, and the next thing I want to do is, of course, I just move on. And if you have to create more sections, you can create them on this section, examination, or whatever. But there's another option, of course, of just managing this and just making sure it works for you, especially, of course. And here the students will be able to be affected this notebook. They are already in the in this class, of course. Now once it pops up like that, the next thing I want to do is maybe just you see my students appear here now. I just want to go to content library because I just want to create an exam as a teacher, and then as a click on the content library, of course. uh, as clicking on the content library becomes very important here. And once you click on content library, it should bring you something like using content library. Now after using content library, now I just need to create this examination out here. So what I need to do here is just set it up. Then I'm going to call this quantum paper 1, quantum physics. Then after that, I just want to be able to I'm just going to be able to adjust backspace. As you see, that's going to be quantum paper 1. So this quantum paper 1, maybe I just want to copy paste, or I type questions, whichever way I want this to be. So I can either paste or type the question. See that? So I want to, the first thing I do, I don't have anything in this I don't have anything in this computer. It's just a brown computer. So I just want to, I can type the question out. The first question, this board is mainly process initiation, describe quantum mechanics. Or leave some space here for answering. Then I just move to the next question. And question 2 here. Just want to copy paste something there. So I want to copy paste something there. So it minimize my screen here, of course. I'm going to minimize my screen. I just come here. And then I just go to, let's say, general. I will just go to general. It's just go to my paper here. Of course, it's general here. But I just want to just forward something. Then I'm just going to be able to see how it happens. To wait just a minute. So it's very important that when you're setting up your examination, you become much more orderly. Test the examining word so that your students can edit whether they're using phone or laptop. That's very important also. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, is that you are going to be able to you're going to be able to, of course, you're going to be able to uh, to to set up your examination, and your students will see them on time, and that's what's important. Now let me just send something here on those let's see it's going to work out. They have some documents here. I just want to look for the one that is much more suitable, and then I use it, of course. It's be very important for me. I just say I just want something like 3.3. That is it. So it's just select here, just share. Let's share this on WhatsApp. Let's do that. Let's do that. And of course, I'm going to now. I just want to now get this one real good because there is some other thing here. So I just get it out. So download this. I just need to download this. I download it. So I download this. Where can I put it? Put it in general, right? I just save it. 3.3. So I was doing that. So now I just go to general. Go to general. Let's get here. I go to 3.3. I know I just want to open this. So I open this. I want to pick up some questions from this part, and then I'll just copy paste in the examination book. Like that is very important. They will be able to do that. That's very important part. It becomes very important. It's very important. Very important. Very important. So here I have it, just to enable editing. So then I'll select the section that has questions. I think that's what's important for me. So very good work here, and just want to select the section that has questions, and that's going to help me out. That's what's important. So this is the section that has questions, is this one. Select like that. So once I select the section that has questions, this one give out these questions. So I click there, I copy. But remember, when you go to the notebook, it becomes different. You don't just right click, you must copy paste. So I need to click on Ctrl V, then it's going to appear here, of course. So it's already appeared here. Now I'm just setting now this paper. Now I want this paper to appear in the student section. This student section maybe it's going to be called the student section is going to be called um, continuous assessment test 1. So maybe I want to just maybe type here some instructions. And maybe this was just a sample question. Maybe if you want to type, you can type questions, of course. So delete this. Then the patient search patient. Call this midterm exam. Year 1. Now just finish this. Quantum physics people. So either finish that, then also finish this qualification, some instructions maybe. 12 questions. Any constants? Any constants can be allowed, can be of use only when given by teacher. So this part section, finish that. So just highlight maybe this part. Just want it to be that way. This part. Just maybe I just want it to be that way. So once I'm done this, so each student will be able to do this, and then I'm going to just be able to have to just make it happen. It's easy, an easy way. So let's have that. So that's when I shall done the finished setting. So once I finish setting now, I just want to go back. Now check on my students. Now because now my students will not be able to get this car. You know that. Of course, when you open that section of the student, they don't have that card. So you see that they don't have the card now because the section of all cards should be having the card. They just open the section that's empty, right? So you need to post now in these old cards so that the students can be able to do what? To find the card and do it in the private space. So for us to do that in the private space, we actually need to what do we need? We actually need to what do I call this? We need to set it up. And how do we set it up? Let's go. Up here there's an assignment. So you click on assignment. I want to set this paper. On this paper, I want it to appear between within 2 hours. The paper will be done within 2 hours, and the starting time. And after that, is going to be locked out. So that's what's important. So we need to see that in a few minutes. Now, since the approach of the paper is very important also. So let's go. So I'm gonna click there on create. Then assignment. So once I create an assignment, once I click on create an assignment, then I put the title. So of course quantum physics 1. answer this question, the category and instructions. I say answer all questions. As per instructions, attempt as per instructions. Then points here, say it's going to be 100 points. Then the first year Q. Don't decide to send add in the future. I just want to assign this and I'll be able to come here, be able to do it. So comes further rather more important. So I'm gonna do that and then I just finish this there. So due date is very important. Today is 20th, so I want to just make it just want to make it 20th. So once I make 20th, just want to wait there. Yeah, good. So once I have done that, then the next thing I come to due date. Due date, I must be able to select that. And I select it as 20th. Of course, I want to be done today. Time due, because now it is 13:05, and I want to make it. I want to make it by 13. I want this thing by 13. By 13. By 13:12. By 13:12, it should be done. So I just want to set it to be like that. So I'm going to set it 13:12. It's due time today. 13:12. So that's at the third point. I should have finished. I'll say 13:15. So 13:15. It should be done. So that is it. 13 15 p.m. should be done by 13:15. Assignment will post immediately. Turn is allowed. Now come here to settings. So settings, I want it to post at 13:07. So I want it to post at 13:10. Post time 13:10. 13:10 p.m. 13:10 p.m. Due date 13:15. Just want to change this. So I just want it to be 13, something like 13:20, so that I'm quite sure. 13:20. So this one I need to edit it. 20th time. Close date June. That is it. Close date is that. At the same time. So once you say this part, and then I'll be able to come. Assignment will post on Saturday, June 20th at 1:10, and it's due on Saturday, June 20th at 1:20 p.m. Late turn-ins not allowed. Yes, late turn-ins not allowed, of course. Then from there, I'm just set up, and then I'm set, and I schedule it. So finishing the schedule. So it is going to tell to post just immediately at that time. So I'm waiting to be posted. I just need to be saved. So I go to the other part, and then be able to be set up. So once I'm able to do that, so the first thing I'm gonna be able to do is to wait at 13:10, where the examination, of course, is going to be posted at that time. This content class, so it becomes very important that you keep on checking on it. So that's quantum physics. It's first year quantum physics. So it's one of the students will be attempting the questions as soon as the questions appear. So it's going to be posted as quickly as possible, and that's something that's very important on the part of the students. So they open that. First year quantum physics. So it has you can be able to see it has just posted, and so one of the things we'll be attempting to do the questions. So I just want to see I posted quantum physics. So you just open that. So you'll be able to open it. So you can be able to do it. So at that time it's just posted. So if you are a student and you want to do this paper, the first thing you double click on Teams, then you select the class. The first thing to do is, as a student, to get the examination, you double click on Teams, then you select the class that you want to do that examination. So you're going to select that class, so first year quantum, click on it. Then once you click on it, you're going to see it there. You can view assignment, or you can just click on general, then you click on class notebook. So once you click on class notebook, this section is for all the students. So once you have done that, you will click on this arrow, then you come to your section. For example, if the section is this, you'll see all cards. Under all cards, this could have already posted, so you just click card. Just click card, then this will click card. That is it. You're going to see it, but there's something I missed it out, so I just want to repeat once more for those who did not just follow up this right way. Let's click on assignment. So as I've been able to click on assignments, I am going to set it up just once more in case you don't see it very well, because it should reflect in all assignments, but that's something I didn't do. So I just want to redo it again. So just click assignment and create. So create assignment. Was be able to create assignment, something I forgot. So I made the title. This one say the quantum physics 2. Then I just go to instructions section, say out of operations, and then it's just I forgot adding resources, so we just add resources. So in the resources I use class notebook. Since use class notebook, I go, let's say, go to class notebook, content library. Once I go to content library, using content library, of course, click on it. So once I click on using content library, the next thing I choose now the paper which is there, then I just attach, then I choose all cards, so that the students are going to just now see the card. The same way I did it there, so it's 100 points. Then I just say due date, I want it to be 20th. Then time is going to be I just want this one to end at of course 13 13:25 p.m. And this don't assign student future. Of course, here you come to assign students future, and just once you've done that, then you just click assignments, late turnings. Here you just come and make the settings. Let's go to this pause, which is say make it 20th. Because I just want it to sign, then you'll see how he's going to log it out at 13:25. So here I just want it to appear at 13:18. It's going to appear at 13:18. Okay, so it's 13:18. 13:18 p.m. So once that happens, 13:18 p.m. So once I'm done that, I'm just going to make sure that due time 1:25, which is okay. Close date is the same, 1:25. Then I just confirm, then I click OK. Then this will post at that time. So just reconfirm again, time like that. Let's finish here. Now this is scheduled at 13:18, like that. So once I'm done that, I just want to now find out the students do examination. So the option is a student, if you want to do the paper, the first thing you double click on Teams, then you go to that specific class you want to do the examination. You go to the specific class, first year Q of physics. I just click on it. So when you click on it, you select the general, or you can simply view, then you click class notebook. So let's wait at 13:18 where this exam is going to post as immediately as possible. So let's just have that relation. So as I'm going to show you how that is going to be of much use to us, as we're on the quantum physics class, of course. So let's select, it's using the other computer, and say I just be able to hopefully manage this other option. So I go there, then it's Teams. Microsoft wants to show notification. Yes, okay. And next notification are now on. So I'll just wait for that time for the exam to be posted at 13:18, 1 minute away. That's what I'm going to do. So that's what I want. So that's what I want. That's what I want. And I'm just going to do that. It's 13:18 almost. I'm just going to see the paper being posted immediately. Then once, the first thing is to show you how you can approach the paper as a student, and there's a teacher on how you can be able to mark that paper in this tutorial on this channel. You're free to follow my channel, my other channel. It's on this YouTube and the other channels I also have. So it's pulling out 13:18 that the paper posted like that. Now what I do is, now the next thing I do is now since the paper is posted in every student's class, now I'm going to the first thing, one of the students will open the paper and then do it. They're going to see the student to open that. This will be able to see the paper as soon as it opens up, and that is very important. So here, this time around now, the paper is open. Let's click on cards. Trust me not, you're going to see quantum physics. Then the paper is posted there and it's ready to be done. This paper is going to elapse at 13:25. The paper will never be edited again. That's very important. So the student can just do this paper, for example, draw array diagram, show array of light, turn 300 using two plane mirrors. Mark on your diagram a value for the angle of incident at each of the mirrors. So that you can choose the question to answer there, and then you're going to get that paper is going to be done. And to go to another student to check in, you can simply, for example, achieve admins. I will simply click on that. Then I see what the student has done. Just click on it. Then of course, just click on cut. Then of course in his page I also see the same. Then I am just able to mark the paper. The students are done. So students, you approach like that, they do the exam. So I want to see one of the students will be doing the paper on their side. So we open the paper. Let's be able to open the paper. Click on it. Then click on cards. So since they click on your cards, you find the paper there. Then until the end, I just find it. Then I click on it. It's just going to try to answer one of the questions. Explain why rate changes directly each time it crosses. This calculator factor index plus then just want this one to be done this way. So just 1 minute. So okay, see how this can be done. Just 1 minute, just answer one of the questions as easy as possible. So it's going to answer that part so that it becomes much more easier for us to see how the work reflects on the part of the teacher if you answer it as a student. So the student under this concept, omeri, then answer. So I just want to answer that much more carefully. So I want to check it out. After just some time, before 2025, you can't post anything. So you check that. So check out this. So it's trying to answer it. Then you just be able to maybe right. Maybe like that. Then so this side, when it just tries to open it, it will just lock up, and that is it. So just to lock up at 11:25. So the student has answered here. So if this is the final answer, the teacher will always be able to give a mark according and say solutions are this other side. And this is 1 mark. So it becomes much better like that. You can leave it up. So at 11:25, the paper will lock up, and that is it. Let's check it out. This other student found out that it is not answered, and that is it. It's very important. So you just need to find it out how this happens. So it's 1 minute away, and we check this other student side and find out that maybe student has not done it, and yes, student has not been able to do it, and but the other one has answered it. So at 11:25 there will be no editing allowed, there will be nothing. That is all that will happen at that time. That's all that will happen at that time. So at 11:25 it's 11:25, there's nothing that is going to happen. This is the papers lock up, there will be no further editing as it could be. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the time now. The paper locks up, and that is it. You can't even edit it any further. So that's all. At that time, you can't do anything in the paper, and the paper locks up on the side of the student. The paper locks up on the side of the student. So let's just see that in a photo that I'll be able to post, that you can no longer be able to do the paper. So you can no longer be able to do the paper. Then select the paper. Then I'll just be able to show you what happens. The side of the student, and that is as good as can be able to view the side of the student. The paper locks up like this, and that is what you are going to see. And once you be able to see that, I will be able to finish up. That's what we wanted, and it becomes much more very important. So it locks up like that. This one is going to be reflected on the WhatsApp. So let's see what happens after such a period of time that the student cannot be allowed to edit any further. So let's see, it is here. You see, the student can no longer edit this page locked and can be edited and can't be edited at this time, and that is what happens on the side of the student. So having said that, and shown you how things happen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and I am just going to now stop my presentation, and I'll be posting this video as soon as possible. I'll be posting this video as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. That is all that I have for now, and